We talked about that the other day.
I'm just saying, it's two ways. Both things are two ways.
Today is Queenology.
He wrote a Queenology book too.
Well, we ain't talking about Queenology. We talking about Queenology.
She want to keep the Queenology book.
Yes, this is what we talking about, right? We talked about them the other day. We get on Derrick Jackson. I ain't talking about them in the day. We talking about Chet tomorrow. No,
it's both ways. I
don't go both ways. I'm talking about Queens today. Okay, I know what she talking about.
Respect is mutual.
Respect. And mutual. It's a two-way street.
The host. Okay. What's up, yo?
How you feel?
I'm chilling. I can't call it. It's been an eventful day once again.
It's the weekend. You know, you're looking good out there. Had great weather. You know, we in Jersey and everything.
The weather has been amazing.
It's been amazing.
Oh my God. So today we got the pleasure,
yes,
of being graced with the great Bishop R.C Blakes.
Yes. Kudos to R.C Blakes.
If you have not had an opportunity to meet this man or read the Queenology book, ladies, even men, he has a Kingology book as well. Father-daughter talk.
Yeah, he's a man. He is the father of you two.
The whole truth.
The whole truth.
The whole truth.
So we got crown today. We had a crown service and everything.
Session.
That was dope.
It was dope.
I was ready. I was like, let me get my crown. Thank you, box.
I know you had crowns.
Because I had crowns already. Because I'm a queen with a damn crown.
Right, queen with the damn crown. Author in full effect. Okay.
She always trying to blow me up.
Okay.
But today he said some good stuff, like queens. You know, I wish I brought my notes. He about queen respects their time.
Yes.
And he talked about, you know, women looking for relationships, trying to heal before they get they're in a relationship, and a lot of us do that though.
It's true.
It's really becoming a community of women that are doing this.
We use relationship to validate us and to cover up the blemishes.
And we're not complete, so that's why we keep getting dogged every time.
Yeah. And also remember, because he also touched on like that being part of a reason why marriages don't work either, because two halves, like to the two shoes,
right?
Two half shoes are trying to come together to make a pair.
It's not gonna work.
And it doesn't work. So, yo, if y'all have not gotten that Queenology book, y'all have to get it. It has a workbook as well. It's really, really good. And even he has like videos on YouTube.
A lot of videos on YouTube.
Oh my God! I'm gonna just tell y'all, beware. Because y'all might be quitting your relationships after y'all really listen to it.
It's all about you and
your
perspective as a woman. Like, he loves the women. And just like us, you know, so that's why it was important and an honor to actually, you know, be, basically be on the platform with him. You know, our Bishop, Jessica Walker, did that thing.
Yeah.
And so that's a blessing. But
thank you, Bishop. We appreciate that.
Love you, Bishop.
So, one of the things that stood out to me in this whole thing was because, you know, he gives you the points, and then he'll talk about like brokenness, and then if you're on a track to being a queen, or if you're on a track to healing, and you know, even though I know that I've come a long way, there's still some things though that kind of stood out to me that like I'm like, oh, swear, like, sir, like you stepping on my feet right now.
So I'm gonna be transparent. After he said what he said, and I heard little things about me, like when we were said, "Can I pray for you?" and I put my hands up, I started crying out of nowhere.
Yeah,
I was like, "What's going on?" I was like, "I don't even know what's going on." But I had a moment. It's like because there's a lot of stuff that I am not no more, but there's some stuff that is still like the residue that's still there. And I guess for me, it was a purging, because he did say about we purge, and we you know. And then he also says that queens there's only certain questions that queens ask real kings, right? He said only hard questions. And it goes with like dating, right? Yeah. You know, some women, like men, will always suggest things for us to put us in their comfort zone and pull us out of our comfort zone, and then we always are down
always
with them. You want to get married? Oh, you don't gotta get married, right? You don't want kids, or you want kids, he don't want kids, and because you want to keep him, you just pulling, depleting yourself just to make this man happy.
It's classic.
Right, and
but
then
it
you're
always
not
shows
happy.
back up later.
It shows back up in emasculation, being angry and bitter because you gave up everything. He's giving you nothing.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to know, like, there's questions you have to ask. If a man says something that's disrespectful, he won't say, "Oh, your ass is fat," or "You got big butts." He'll say, "You're beautiful." It's certain stuff. Once a guy told you like that, you already know what the vibe is. You already know what the vibe is. Like, come on, like, and I think because we just want to be seen and we just want to be admired, the littlest stupidest thing.
Any kind of attention.
You're not a queen if you're doing that, though.
Any kind of attention.
Any kind of attention. I used to want that.
Just to make excuses.
That somebody's looking at you.
We good for that. We good for that. Oh, well, no, because I see his potential. And, his mother died when he was 4. And, he was in a bad relationship. And that girl did him dirty. But you only looking at what he's telling you. You're not looking at the bigger picture.
The bigger picture.
And we're not going to keep carrying the excuses in our 40s and 50s. We're not doing that.
Not 2021.
So
we showing up.
We're meeting these men. They're broken. We're broken. So,
making broken kids.
Making broken kids. Having broken households.
Now we got a broken generation.
Broken conversation.
Cursed.
Nobody is whole. And we just keep making excuses.
They hold on, right? A whole lot of complaints, a whole lot of disrespect, and a whole lot of hurt. That's the whole we are, unfortunately.
I'm going to tell you something, okay? And again, transparent moment. I'm a victim of that. But I can't even be a victim of being in a broken relationship for a very long time, because a lot of times we grow up a certain way, and no disrespect to our parents, because they only did what they know to do. So we grow up thinking things are normal. You see your parents argue or fight, but they stay together for 30, 40 years. And so in your mind, that's normal. My mom and dad was still together. For us, that was a big thing. Like in the projects, there was a lot of absent father homes. Like we was one of the only families that had the father still in the house.
I was about to Shamir and Tamika.
Yeah,
they had their mother and father.
That was a big thing.
Yeah, I didn't have that. That's why I was like, oh, y'all see, you got your mother and your father.
So even though our mother and father was in the house, though, like they argued, they fought, and it was a lot of little things that growing up are normal. But then when you grow up for real and you start healing yourself, you realize,
it's not normal.
Sweat, like that wasn't normal.
Yeah.
And then you wonder why you stay in the relationships that you stay in, or you accept the things that you accept. But it's like I always tell people, you cannot just tell your kids what to do, because kids do what they see.
Or don't see.
So you can say it all day. Don't do that. Don't do this. Do that. Do this.
But we have a natural rebelling or free spirit, I should say, that you tell somebody, don't touch that, it's hot. I'm like, whatever. It is hot. So we won't know that something isn't unless we how many times our parents have told us something, and we tell our kids the same thing, something now.
That's
not to do, but they still do it.
They could tell us all day, but if we're watching them do it, then it's like, why you
telling me to do? I ain't gonna lie. My mother told me last time I didn't do, because she beat my whole life apart. Okay, I done died 5 times and came back. So,
see, I was a kid that got beatings all the time, but I didn't care. I'd rather get beaten than be on punishment. Like if I had to be home at 5 o'clock, I'll be like, I'm not coming home to 10. I'm going to get a beating anyway, so I'm going to just make it last. And I'm going home and I'm going to get a beating, and I'm going to go back outside tomorrow. I ain't care.
Kind of beating your mother's giving you
she used to beat me. She used to push the furniture out the way.
I didn't have time for that. I didn't want to get beat.
And swing like she ain't know me. But, I mean.
I promise you, I don't have a natural butt. My butt is still swollen to this day. From the child abuse that I got.
Child abuse?
Child abuse.
1-800 child
1-800 child. I know the number. Okay? But no, seriously, y'all.
I called the cops on my mother once. They came.
And
they left me with a girl.
I called 919.
No. They came and they asked me what happened, and I told them. And they was like, well, it looked like everything is intact in here. My mother was sitting there smoking a cigarette, like, yeah, wait till they walk out the door.
Like Monique and Precious.
I was like, ma'am, don't leave me here with her. She's crazy. She's going to kill me when y'all leave. But I say all of that to say, like, even though we got beatings and our moms and our dads, they reprimanded us and everything. You're right. Like we still did what we wanted to do, how we wanted to do it, because we thought we knew everything.
We thought we knew everything. I mean, kids today, well, I don't even want to get the subject. It's another thing.
That's a series, this generation.
But
series.
This generation. But no, but I mean, like, Bishop R.C Blakes, he's amazing. I learned a lot today. It resonated with me. It still resonated. The residue is there. And it's just like, I'm just trying to understand this generation of women that we are coming across, that even though we sit with them, we talk to them. We minister to them. We have these conversations, one-on-one, group settings, and we give them heartfelt advice that is true. Just like we talked about yesterday with, Derek Jackson. Mm-hmm. Even though he did what he did, it still was heartfelt, still heartfelt advice.
Yeah.
But it's like, again, that same thing you're talking about, like that rebellion-free spirit. Like, I don't believe it until it happens. And then I still do it. And how many times you going to be habitual line crosser? The same thing. What is it, a crazy person? What is it? So you psychotic that you do the same thing looking for different results?
You're insane.
That's a psychological fact.
A lot of people do that. I mean, that has actually molded my parenting style, not for nothing. I know a lot of people like I'm strict to a point, but I understand that my kids come from me. And so a lot of their ways are wired like me. And I could be a big toddler in a sense where if I'm told to do something, it makes me not want to do it. So I have transparent conversations with my kids with outcomes, but I notice that the more I'm talking to them or the more I'm pushing, the more they're going, okay, but so
but what is that though?
It's like you said, it's a rebellion kind of thing, and some people just have to learn on their own. I mean, even like right now, where we are with the pandemic and everything, and so many things have to be revamped. So many people are wired a certain way from having to do things for so long, the way they built them. But now, if those things are not working anymore, because everything is different.
Everything is different.
But the people still don't want to change because they're used to what they were doing.
That's the thing. Complacency. It's hard to say you're in a relationship that's abusive, or you're not getting all that you deserve from this partner, and you keep going through the emotions, the cheating, the disrespect, the abuse, whatever it may be, and you still try to find an excuse to stay, or then finding the courage to leave.
It's comfortability in an uncomfort situation. And yes, it takes major courage to leave. And I was touching on this yesterday with one of my other girlfriends, and I said to her, a lot of times we don't leave because we're afraid to face the people. We're afraid to face our friends. We're afraid to, I know like for me, when I had to make a decision to get divorced or not, like instead of really thinking about me, I'm thinking about everybody else. Like, well, what if I stay? What if I worked it out? Like, people looking at me like I'm stupid because I stay with him. Like, what they gonna say if I stay? What are they gonna say if I leave? Like, it's so much going on. You never really put you in the center of that, especially when you've been in a relationship for so long.
Again, like we talking about.
And then so we'll say, well, I'm gonna just stay till the kids grow up. Because I don't want my kids to grow up in a broken home. And so
they're already broken.
But in our eyes, we're doing the best thing for them by keeping the family together.
While we stay, because these kids will come and tell you everything that you done yelled about and thought that they would sleep. And you're doing them a disservice because now you're teaching your daughter that it's okay to be disrespected by daddy, which is, like we were talking about her first boyfriend. And it's okay for the boy to see his father be disrespected by,
or vice versa.
Yeah.
Or the mom emasculate the dad.
Yeah. And so then you get to be disrespectful, and that's why these kids are numb. Is because we thinking we're helping, trying to save a family, but at the day they will get over the part that you took out the toxicity, other than staying there, and now they're toxic. They thinking they have stuff happen. You staying stuff out in anger and forget, because now you in this bubble with your mate that the kids is listening from the silence.
And I think that, for nothing, I think that has a lot to do with why the kids also are experimental with their sexuality. Because they don't know how to feel. They don't know how to
I never
feel.
thought about that.
Because mommy and daddy ain't getting along. You know, mom's either emasculating dad, or dad is disrespecting mom, or there's some kind of abuse in a situation, and it's disgruntled. It's crazy. So it's like, well, what's the point of doing what they do? Let me try this because this seems to look a little more comfortable. I'm cool with my good girlfriend, so if me and her get together, that's my homegirl, so we can vibe like that.
Mm.
So it's a whole bunch of little things that could
take it and
yeah. But not for nothing, even him breaking down, the qualities of being a queen for me, and I said this on the last video, a lot of it is hard to take in because though I've done work and now I am, I take a stance about my time and how I deal and what I'm going to deal with and, who I'm going to deal with. I've made that statement and I'm finally sticking to it. For me, just hearing the positive feedback
can't really retain it.
It doesn't
it's uncomfortable.
It's still uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable. Because I just want the women just to win at the end of the day because we get the short end of the stick. We got the Bishop R.C Blakes, excellent, and then we had hope with Derrick Jackson. We're still hurt by that. The community of women is hurt by that. Hope that he gets help. Hope his wife, overcomes whatever she's going through because you can tell she's broken. She's still out here making knick-knack, paddywhack videos.
God help her.
So, I'm not trying to bash anymore, but Honey Bunny came on again.
With her head.
With her head. And hair sticking on the side of her head. But anyway. And then we have the Kevin Samuels of...
Not the Kevin Samuels.
The Kevin. Yeah, he's a the. He's a thing.
He's an animal.
He's a thing. Yeah,
he's a complete animal. Kevin Samuels, sir. You next. And I'm putting it out there.
Yeah, because
you next, sir.
So we have them, and then we have men that are jumping on the bandwagon of him because he's being real. You could be real, like telling somebody, "Hey, your birthday," right? That's not a good thing to hear.
No,
but
it's true,
right? Now, if you do it in front of people, or you had an opportunity to say, "Hey, go brush your teeth," or "Hey, or admit,"
right?
But you wait till you get around 500 people,
and you want to put it on blast.
Hey, your breath stink.
Your breath stink.
Hello, mouthwash on aisle 5.
Hello, shine the breath stink. Everybody, like what?
My breath stink. Said you stood that in right. No, but he's not a good man, and we're gonna dig into it. But we're gonna touch a little bit. And Bishop R.C. Blakes said, and he said, be careful of the men that you follow as a woman, because naturally, just like the Bible says, that we will desire men, right? But they will lord over us. So a man already have a natural way of conquering and have a natural influence over us with the same thing. Hey, you don't need that. So even these women, you can see them, they come in there confident. And, I'm making 7 figures and I'm not the prettiest, but I got a banging body, I got 1 child, and I want to meet a 7-figure man. But here go the stranger, this nigga.
With nothing.
Ain't going to sit there and tell you because you got a child and you need to stay, that the men up there don't want you. And y'all men is following this dude.
Watching the women just
wither away. Because they... so you telling me because I have a child.
But the men that are following him are broken. And this is exactly what we're talking about.
Narcissistic.
Broken, but narcissistic, stupid.
But ladies, let me tell you something. You have to be careful of listening. You have to be careful of letting anybody talk into your life, right? You have to decipher. Men. But men more so because of the fact that, yes, when a man is giving advice, we always go, okay, we want to know what the secrets what a man is saying. It's true. So you have the Steve Harveys, you have the Derrick Jacksons, you have Tony Gaskin, right? Those guys which don't care about the boy code or the man code. They're gonna tell black women what's going on. Yes, Derrick Jackson is in a very scandalous thing right now. Okay, right? Steve Harvey, he's his books, same thing. He went through numerous divorces and whatever. But the best person to tell you something is from experience.
Somebody that does it.
It's from experience.
Yeah.
So, but what I'm trying to say is that all the men and all the people listening to us, you have to be careful who you allow in your space, especially as men, because no matter how strong we are, right, we can be broken, have a conference up to here, and he can say one thing and tear you down.
And that's what he does.
And that's what he does. He gets off on it. And the fact that you could follow somebody like that, and he's getting thousands of followers, now he's monetizing off this bullcrap to come and hurt a black community of women.
And he's a former waiter, guys.
Come on.
Not one paper trail of credentials.
What does being a fashion consultant got you to tell me that because I have a child and I had a child at 16 that I don't deserve to be a wife later on, or because I'm overweight? I'm sorry, or you're a size 8, you're overweight, right? So imagine, I guess I'm obese. That I'm out there, my 600-pound life. That I don't deserve to have the man that I desire, or have a desire to man to want me. That he'll sit up there and allow pretty women and won't say nothing to them, but a woman that he don't think is pretty, he gets them.
But he's had some beautiful women that have come up
and watch how he acts with them.
And I've seen him. He's ridiculous.
Horrible.
And the fact that here's my thing. I just couldn't understand why women kept calling him.
Because they're trying to challenge him. They think they were strong enough for it.
Like, you're calling him and you see what he does, but you're going. He's
like
an image consultant, so why am I even talking to you?
It's like a multiple flame.
I'm talking to you.
He's not even a fellow coach.
Right.
He don't even know.
You're not in that. You're not even in that place.
You're supposed to be telling me that clothes don't go good with these shoes, and I'm too frumpy. But you're gonna tell me that a man don't want me because in your eyes that I'm what is it? I'm exiled from the women's pie. Come on.
And I mean, even as a fashion consultant, like, who have you dressed?
Nobody.
No paper trail. No credentials.
But y'all out there following him.
But because we like ignorance.
You're following him.
Everybody following him.
Paid. And this is the problem.
Enjoying him, slandering women.
Hurting women, damaging us, and we okay with that. And young men, like this I'm saying, everybody wants to talk about Black Lives Matter. How Black Lives Matter when we don't matter about our own black lives? How?
Because one thing to joke.
How?
Or try to bring light to something just because it's so heavy. But to sit there and deliberately tear people down is a whole nother situation. Because
you get a hard on for doing that.
Yeah, I tried to find his mother.
It's no compassion. I've never heard him say sweetheart or honey or love or daughter. Let me help you. It's either he talks to react. He wants you to say I ain't go to college or I have kids because that's how he get his meat and potatoes. Once you say I ain't got no kids or you blah blah blah, he takes one of the ammo away from him. Yep. He's waiting for it's like he hate black women. And oh my gosh, and Bishop R.C. Blakes said this, and beyond what you believe, ladies, there are community and a generation of men that hate us. Women. They do. Yep. You know what they do? They sleep with us. They impregnate us. They leave us because they didn't want us or the child.
They occupy you emotionally.
They manipulate you. Yep. They take away your dreams, your desires, the things that you want to do for yourself. They make you put your life on a back burner and push their career or their agenda. There's narcissists. There's men out there that literally hate us for whatever because their mother left them. If you don't know the history of a man, and you don't know what he been through, look in his closet, he got psychotropic medication. Ask him questions. Like he said, a queen asks a king.
Ask hard questions. And when dudes get defensive about questions, that's a red flag.
Let me sip my tea.
It's a red flag. If you're trying to have a conversation while getting to know your mate or somebody that you think is potential and he's getting defensive, girl, bye, run. Run.
Put on the halt and go. I'm telling you. And I said it, and I could quit saying like some of my friends be like, yo, this guy came at me this way. He in my DM asking me for pictures, sending me dick pics, all this, right? And the first thing, instead of saying what's wrong with him, we go, what's wrong with me that these guys come at me like that? I've said it.
What am I putting off?
What am I
giving off?
Right.
That the guys feel like they can say that to me.
Right. But then, again, there's guys out there that know how to work on your friendships. Mm-hmm. You know, you got men that think because they got a baby by you that your cooch is always theirs. That has nothing to do with you. We cannot keep rewarding these boys for bad behavior. We can't.
And also another thing,
we can't, because you're raising kings and queens too. Can't do it.
But another thing
that
we get a lot are women that are in relationships. So they think
are they in relationships
that are one sided?
They're the only one in a relationship.
Right, they're in the relationship, but the guy is not. And so the guy is ignoring your calls. He's ignoring your texts. He's not speaking to you for weeks at a time. He doesn't want to have a healing conversation because he's putting it on you. Oh, all you're going to do is argue, fight, and fuss. I don't want to talk to her, blah, 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 blah. He's giving you your answer, girl.
He's not that into you, and that's a book. He don't want to be.
He don't want to be with you. Because a man that's in love
or into you
is not going to want to waste any time or take the risk of you being available for another man.
For somebody else. Let me tell you something. Let me give you 5 things. If he ain't calling you, if he only texts you in the morning and texts you at night, if he's not making plans to take you out, but he want to come over to your house, talk about cooking for you, if he calls you once a week or get back to you days later, you ain't got to talk to them every day. You know, but that's a culture now that we're in, talking to everybody every day. So if you don't talk to him every day and he's not talking about future plans with you, he don't want you. He wants your body, but he don't want you. And a lot of y'all sitting right now might be sitting next to that right now.
Right there.
I'm so real. I'd rather be by myself single than to be with somebody that makes me feel like I'm by myself. Mm-hmm. Did y'all hear that? Catch that?
I did that.
Catch that.
Did that. Was married. A whole husband. Lonely.
You with somebody and they like a roommate.
Alone.
Come on. Y'all gotta stop. You can't. We're killing our generation. We're killing our generation. And it starts with us. We are the mothers. We provide the life.
We nurture.
We carry. We birth. And then while we carrying and we birthing, we dying inside.
And some of us
the man don't want you. You think he gonna take care of a kid? Now you running around trying to get $25 a week because the nigga gonna stop his job because he didn't want to pay for a kid he didn't want with you. $25. This man told on divorce court told the girl, why we gotta get married? Let's have the baby first. So the judge was like, so why would you want a baby first? That's like backwards. He said he got caught because he never knew how to answer this, but she didn't know this. You know what he said? He said, I don't want to marry her. I just want the baby. But they've been together for 6 years.
So you good enough to be his baby's mother, but not good enough to be his wife.
How many are right now in a 6-year, 7-year relationship, and this dude might be like this a-hole talking about she good, sex good, she cook, she clean, doing wifey duties on the girlfriend budget. I'm not marrying her. Now the man that you're supposed to be with, he can't find you. Why? Because you're
emotionally occupied.
You hiding. You're invisible. He can't see you. Yeah. Can't see. Stop being comfortable and complacent and leave and lose the comfort. Use a complacency and replace it with courage.
Get your courage up.
Period. Because we got Queenology versus Beelzebub, aka Kevin Samuels. I'm tired.
I'm so sick of it.
I'm tired. I'm tired. It's time to expose these men for their hatred. There's men out here that need to be on people's couches, that need to be on medication. And you know that sleeping with somebody is another spiritual thing, soul tie that you bring it to, because we're receivers. Yeah. We receive.
And now your mood
switch. Come on. Now you wonder no shade. Now you wonder why you birthed a child that may be autistic or got ADHD or learning delay.
Just depression.
Out of nowhere. That's a thing.
2 years old with depression.
And then you go, oh snap. Let me ask him a question. Hey, my mother, she was never around. She was crazy. My father. And now you find out that you done married into or had a baby with somebody that got crazy down the line. We don't ask questions. We don't ask questions. Where's the questions at? We too scared. Because if I ask him too much, he might walk away.
I don't want to answer that.
No,
I don't want to overwhelm him. That ain't no first date question. We doing too much.
What do we owe him, though? What do we owe him?
Nothing.
I don't know, you stranger.
Right.
You a stranger danger.
Let me put it on the line now.
Right.
So
Let me start asking stuff.
Time.
What's your 5-year plan, sir?
Right. What you doing?
What you doing? What you doing besides driving Uber and Grubhub? What you doing?
What are you doing?
But you want to put your penis in me?
Is this a long term?
Or short term?
Yeah.
You want long term or short term?
Right. Are you going for the raise?
Going for the raise.
Okay. I need to know. What we doing?
I cannot need.
But this is what we do. And we've normalized it. So now the men, when you do ask questions, when you are demanding things, oh, she crazy. Yo, that chick bugged out.
Because he don't know nothing else to say.
Because he can't say nothing else.
He don't know nothing else to say.
Because only real men can respond to real life things.
When you ask a man a question, he can answer it.
Yep.
Right? He don't get frustrated. He don't get quiet and start changing the subject or distant. Or I don't want to answer that question right now. Mm-hmm. But he don't want to answer questions right now, but if you give him the time to be next fix and chilling, he ready to put his penis in, he ready to have sex with you, but he don't want to answer you, but he want to ask you everything.
Yep. And make demands.
Girl, you better not, should not, cannot, why? You better not, should not, cannot.
I mean, I know I ain't your man.
You cannot.
Don't let me find out that.
Don't you won't. Don't you better not. You better not.
But we do that. And then we try to make it like it's cute.
Don't say we. I'm over it.
He crazy, girl.
I ain't do that since 2012. I'm over it. No. Ladies, please, just take some time for yourself. Like, we know it's not easy walking away from somebody that you love, but do they love you the same? Because a person that really loves you will let you go.
They will.
They will.
They can't be what you want.
They will. Mm-hmm. But the man, I had a conversation with an unknown person yesterday. I said, what you doing? You've been with this person for a long time. Why are you wasting her time? Not gonna marry you? We in a spiritual place. What are you doing? Oh, you don't know what's going on. I said, well, I see that she don't have a ring. And I see that you've been together for a long time.
So you basically answered your question.
And I see that she's not your wife. Yeah. You're wasting her time. She's a good woman. Yeah. And you're wasting her time. You know you ain't ready to get married, but you holding on to her. For what?
So she could be emotionally unavailable for another man. Simple.
Got mad at me, but I knew. You know why? Because I know you.
Yeah.
I can ask that because I'm like, what are you doing? Yeah. What are you doing? Yeah. They hold on to us. Now, two things happen. They're not in a place where they're supposed to be to marry us, or we're not their wife. Mm-hmm. And just because you're not his wife don't mean that you're not somebody else's wife. But how will you ever know? And then think about it. Maybe you get with this guy and he may be that potential. He may be the one. But if you're going to stay with him and don't call him on his bullcrap and take yourself out the equation so he can get himself together, he'll come back. If he's the one.
Something else.
Come on.
Bishop Blake mentioned when him and his wife was together before they got married, he made it clear, like, she wasn't taking no crap from him. And then she even made it clear in the foreword of the Queenology book that she was a broken woman. But it was just certain things that she wasn't going to stand for.
Right.
So they broke up before they got married. But he'll tell you he went back and got his wife.
Steve Harvey too, with Marjorie. Same thing. She's like, she busted it on him with another one. She's like, I'm not doing this.
So many women that's not willing to take that risk because they're afraid of being alone.
But you know what it is? This is the thing. This is how women show up with those two women we're talking about. Marjorie knew her worth. Mm-hmm. She knew what she was worth to him. But if he didn't see it, and you got another woman there, then let me move myself because maybe I'm the problem.
Let me get out.
I'm not gonna walk in that and go, oh, you better leave this one up. No, because guess what? You still giving him the option to still deal with both of y'all. No, you have her. God bless. Now he gonna sit there and be like, oh snap. You don't took your privilege off the table.
Mm-hmm.
So we gotta take our privileges back from men.
Yep.
Because what you're saying to them again, it's okay for you to cheat on me. I'm not start talking for 2 weeks. You're gonna come and send me a flower or some emoji.
Did you say an emoji?
Yes, a emoji on the phone. That's what we doing. We emojing each other to death. Don't even send flowers. I can't get no edible arrangements. I can't get a balloon or nothing. You gonna emoji me?
You gonna emoji me?
Hey, what you doing? I miss you. Miss me? Now you know you love the nigga, right?
Mm-hmm.
Know what you gonna do?
I had to do that with mine. You remember? I was like, look, if we only want to be friends from this, I'm fine with it. Because certain stuff I'm not dealing with.
Because you're experienced.
Just not doing it.
Because you learn from it. And he said it today. Real queens learn from their mistakes. You don't keep adding. You learn from it.
I was like, it was just certain things I just was not willing to put up with. And I let them know straight up. I said, look, what we doing? Because if marriage is not a future, then we could part ways now.
Right.
I ain't trying to make you my husband next week, but I'm just saying, like,
are we dating with purpose?
We got to be.
Are we dating with purpose?
Right.
Now, if you don't desire to get married, then okay, that's different.
Because some women
fine.
just, they.
But you gotta put charge on these men.
And then the other thing is, if you don't desire to get married, then you can't really put any pressure on the guy either.
Sure can't.
That's two-way street.
Sure can.
So just the same way that you ain't dating with
girlfriends don't get accolades, honey.
Saying.
Perfect, but you do everything for them as a husband that's not your husband. Mm-hmm. Cooking, cleaning, they got underwears at your house. You every time you come over, your toothbrush is in the medicine cabinet. Can't find your clothes. He got it in the bag in the closet. You left your clothes and sprinkled them around on purpose. Where my shirt at? Oh, I put it in the closet. Way back in the closet. In the summer bag. Where my toothbrush? Oh, it fell on the floor. I threw it away. Oh, you threw my toothbrush that was wrapped in the corner. It fell on the floor?
I don't know.
Can't leave nothing. No perfume, eyelash, anything. Come back. It's like you ain't never been there. But he leave your stuff. Let you move his underwear off the top of your tub. Where my underwear's at? Oh, I threw them
in
away.
The back of the closet.
In the back of the closet. In the summer bag.
As a matter of fact, you listen. Ain't nobody leaving nothing in my house.
I'm sorry, I use it as a dust rag. You don't need nothing here.
Right.
You see that window is sparkly, ain't it? Your underwears did that. Thank you, Polo.
Clean my sneakers,
Exactly. Right, that was good silk. Wait till you leave your basketball shorts here.
But yeah, we gotta do better. Both men and women, we gotta do better. Just how we treat each other in general. She mad at the men right now.
I'm not mad at them. I'm just not talking to them right now.
I'm talking to the men and the women. Because I think it's two-way. Because like I said the other day, women are manipulative too, and we play on that, and we play innocent.
That's another story.
I'm just talking about that the other day. I'm just saying it's two ways. Both things are two ways.
Today is Queenology.
He wrote a Queenology book too.
Well, we ain't talking about Queenology. We talking about
the book.
Queenology.
She want to keep the Queenology book.
Yes, this is what we talk about, right? We talked about them the other day. We get on Derrick Jackson. I ain't talking about them in the day. We talk about Chet tomorrow. No,
it's both ways.
I don't go both ways. I'm talking about queens today. Okay, I know what she talking about.
Respect is mutual.
Respect. It's mutual. Respect. It's a two-way street.
The host. Okay. But it's mutual. It's two-way street. But women. I ain't co-signing it. She don't got to co-sign it.
Today I'm Queenology today. I got crowned today, okay? I ain't taking up for your brother. I ain't talking to you right now.
I'm crowned every day. So I didn't get extra because of my crown today. But
I did.
She got extra. I didn't.
I'm always extra. I'm the extra life coach. Okay.
She's extra Leisha.
I'm the extra Leisha.
Okay. But yeah. We need answers, women. I want y'all to comment on this video. Mm-hmm. Especially those of you that feel like y'all have to hang on or y'all afraid to let go. Even if y'all do it anonymous, it's fine. Let's just talk about it.
If you made it through Corona, you should not be scared.
Girl, bye.
Okay? Hello. If you had it and made it, you should be like, pew, pew. Let me tell you something. People ain't caring about no AIDS. You out here still dipping and stuff and sleep with everybody. You can't walk nobody do it without getting sprayed down. If you made it through Corona, you should be fearless. We still hanging on.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Let him go. Let him go. Don't be a queen messing around with the help.
Let me turn around.
Okay? You walking around here with your crown on, hanging on to a peasant. I'll talk about you now. Who does that? What you call that thing? The little Jekyll thing?
That's what I was getting ready to say.
The jester.
It's the jester.
You're
Jesse the
queen.
jester. That's your man.
The jester. You sit up there. He's a whole clown.
An old clown.
And you entertaining him.
Right.
But you better respect me. How? You respect yourself.
You hype off of his sneaker collection.
His muscles. How much you got in the bank?
Or his car.
What's his credit score? Do he have multiple streams of income? This is what we doing now. We doing investments, businesses.
Do he take care of his kids?
Kids, up to date and child supports.
Does he love his mother?
Mother.
Does he respect his sisters?
Sisters.
Do he love the Lord?
Do you know Jesus? Do you want to know about him?
These are the
Come on.
questions.
Those are the hard questions, Queen.
What's your intentions with me?
Yes. Don't ask him what his credit score is. Say, hey, sir, what's your FICA score? FICA. Okay.
So you just pay your credit card.
Matter of fact, ask him to name the three different branches. Right.
Right.
What is the judicial system? Could you say it, please?
Not the judicial system.
Not the judicial system. They wouldn't do that.
No, but these are things. I mean, even down to little stuff like, because I know this is the thing too, even down to just planning the date. Because, you'll get guys that will be like, yeah, I'm going to take out, spend a little money on, what you want to do? No, you taking me out.
I'll be like, you the man. Just tell me where the show up at.
Tell me what time we ready.
That's it. All I want to do is get in the car and look cute.
Right, you dating me.
And pull me up, because I need to see what you think about me.
You want me.
Right. I ain't gonna do nothing.
Allegedly.
And that's another thing that we do. We they the lion, we the deer, and instead of us being chased, we jump in their mouth. Here I go. You ain't gotta run for this food. Right. Let me just stand right here and let you bite my
Don't run. Hold on. Let me put them.
Don't worry.
You want the
ain't gotta bite me.
You want the hams?
I ain't gonna run.
Or the hot.
Oh, you ain't gotta chase me. Here you go. Eat. No. You mess up the whole game.
Literally.
If he don't gotta fight or work to get anything, he already know what you are. You know what you are. Don't be that desperate. Don't make yourself to pop off and to jump off the bat. Yeah. The girl that he called on a Wednesday. Who calls people on Wednesday and Mondays? You'll never get called on the weekend.
On a Friday. You the middle of the week chick. Because
he always comes.
His real chick, he like work and he care about her rest.
And weekends is you can go anywhere the weekend. You can't go outside on a weekday. Mess your whole day up.
You tired at work now.
Right. What you doing the weekend? Oh, no, I told Craig and them that I was going to, go gambling. I'll see you next week, though. Come on. Calls start dwindling. And another thing, sometimes a man will see your potential that you are a good woman, and they may come and try it, and they can't penetrate it, and they'll pull themselves back. Don't chase them. Because he probably see the right potential in you.
See what it is.
He'll see the right potential, and if he's a man that really has some morals and just looking for a woman that's gonna be with it, he will pull back. Don't go chase him, because now he probably said, okay, I'm gonna pull back from her. I ain't that strong. If she come back, I'm gonna have to leave him alone, because it may be for your good. Also, don't make it think every time a guy pulls back or you get rejected, it's you. It's not you, boo.
Sometimes it's them.
It's not you.
A lot of times it's them.
It's not you.
Most of the time it's them.
There's some good men out there. I'm talking to your men now. There's some good men out there. Yeah, I'm just saying, there's some good men out there. But them other things, nope, I can see right through you. Complexities. Tired, over it. I'm over it. What?
But at the end of the day, go watch Bishop R.C. Blakes. Get his books.
Yeah, books.
Go on the website. I believe it's rcblake.com.
Yeah, just type his name, he'll come up.
He
got
right up.
Daddy Daughter Talk is an excellent book.
It's
I'm
so
still
good.
reading Queenology.
I got it for Nadia.
It's a very good book.
It's a really, really good. His books are really, really good.
He's so transparent and he loves women and that's all we ever want is just to know that a man that has no desire to be with us in a sexual manner has our back. That's not a brother or uncle. Like you could, like you're supposed to protect, and but no. As soon as you start giving the man code away, now you're a snitch or this or that.
A lot, just to make it a little more personal. A lot of us women, don't have that male covering, and so it's up to you to empower yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to you to understand what's in you, what you come from, what your lineage is, and once you really learn that, take the time and really take it in and absorb it. It's empowering. Like it's empowering. You will wake up with a glow
to become.
It's empowering, and the process is not easy. It is not an easy process, but if you're diligent and you really want to change and you want to transition, it's nothing like it. It's nothing
to become
like it.
I had to sit myself down. I evaluate myself every day. Self-reflection is key to being the best woman that you can be. Sometimes you have to take yourself from the dating scene and heal completely. And there's things that'll rear up in you that you would never think that will rear. It could be like a trigger.
Yeah.
And if you still get triggers, you're not healed.
Yeah.
It's okay to talk to somebody, a life coach. It's okay to talk to a psychologist or a therapist. It's a counselor. It's okay. What's not okay is walking around broken,
hurt,
spiritually dead,
continuously being
bitter,
abused,
angry, sad, depressed.
Because after a while, you can't even blame anybody for the abuse. It's you. Because people can only do what you let them do to you.
That's right. Now, if you in a bad domestic violence relationship where you fear for your life, then there's numbers out there to call and to get really help. I'm talking about and I don't take that lightly.
That's not right at all.
If you are like getting abused to the point that this dude keep cheating on you, keep taking him back, and he don't give you a disease, and you don't have many abortions from him because he don't want no kids. Now he just use your body, but he don't want to put a condom on, and you don't want to get birth control. Then what are you doing? What are you doing? You gonna still blame him? What are you doing? We are stronger than what we think. We are stronger than what the world tells us to be.
Remember,
come on.
We were taken from a rib. We were made from a rib. We were made from a rib. Wasn't made from no dirt.
No, it wasn't made from no dirt. That's what I said. That's good.
We were not made from dirt.
Nope, but we let men treat
us
like
we were made from a rib. We weren't made to be walking on top of. Ribs are unbreakable. So you're going to go through, it hurt, you're going to bend, but you ain't going to break.
You ain't going to break. Break. Don't make my achy break your heart.
Men are more emotional than us.
But they act out in
anger. So
that's in Queenology
it appears to be the big bear.
Yeah.
But it's not. Yeah.
That's the reason why they act the way they act. Mm-hmm. They're emotional too.
They're more emotional. Yeah.
Yeah. But we talk a lot.
So yeah, girls, we just want to come on and tell y'all that, whatever y'all got from it is cool too. It really wasn't for y'all, but I was just trying to be fair. But anyway, let's do better, ladies. Again, reach out to us. Girl Talk, No Chaser, Gmail. Like, share, subscribe.
Hit that like button. Comment and follow us.
We want to hear from you.
We come on here by.
You can email us anonymous. If you would like to, just ask a question. Yep. We also do consultations. We also, you can make an appointment with us. Email, DM. Yep. Contact us. We want to hear from y'all. So,
got any question that you want us to ask, do a Q&A session. Yep. Any advice that you may need. We're good for it. Good for it.
Your girls, your homies out here.
In these streets. Letting the dudes have it. Mm-hmm.
We up for any challenge. Okay? We for it.
Come with me. But seriously, this been your girl Shauna Speaks to Inspire, the Y Coach.
Hey, this is your girl, your homie, the big homie, Nikki Monique. We will see you guys next time. We love y'all. Have a good night.
Deuces, y'all. God bless. And you know that you are queen to be. Put your crown on.